welcome to the show. I don't know if you can even see me or not, but it's early morning. Guess what we're doing? You guessed it, we're going bass fishing. But before we can go, we got to stop off for provisions. So here we are, our favorite spot. You guys know where we're at? QT. Need to get some energy and a bag of ice. Let's do it. Topwater time. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. No, I'm not sponsored by anybody, especially not a Monster. But this mean bean, I love them. I tried the vanilla thing this morning, horrible. Anyway, guess what time it is? You guessed it, topwater time. We're gonna get out here, catch them on some topwater baits. All right, I got a lot in store for you guys. Let's real quick jump down here, look at our conditions. I have no idea if you guys will be able to make that out or not, but we have 79-degree water temps. It's 5:30 in the morning. We're trying to get woke up. Oh yeah, we're on it. We're out here at the right, perfect time, but we have limited time before that sun starts coming up over them treetops, and then old Bill Dance music starts playing, and Bill Dance will be out here getting in our way. So let's jump out here, catch some largemouth bass on topwater baits. That is the Aliexpress whopper plopper, so we're gonna try it today. So we're kind of doing a versus deal. We're gonna have these two baits going head to head this morning. Hopefully there's a bite well enough to we can make out which one we like the best overall. Okay, normally I like to start at the big end, but there's something over here hitting. Let's see how well we like this whopper plopper compared to the other one and to the buzzbait on this morning's bite. I'm gonna try to wait till you guys get in view of the cast, that way you can see the topwater hit. Oh, we got one right off the bat. Oh man, he is a monster. Brand new bait, couple casts in, and we are on the board with bass. But that, my friends, grab them like you mean it, but that, my friends, is not what we're hoping for today. We're hoping for a lot bigger. I need you guys to think bigger with me. Oh, that was perfect. Come on. Get on there. Oh. Oh. Fish totally missed it. Still missed it. There we go. Finally. Getting ready to say. Whoa. Just getting ready to say. Don't let me down. Awesome little bass. And yes, I figured if I was going to have a combo to tell you guys about off Aliexpress, I might as well use it. That's the PW100 I've been talking about last week. It's modified, kind of heavily. It does have the clicking drag added. I added this to the thumb bar to make it more like the, have a feel even more like the aldebaran. And added a little bling to it. But it's pretty much, as far as performance wise, it's just stock. I cleaned out the bearings, it's the same spool. And this is a 3-gram topwater bait. And as you can see, 632 kuying teton.
that I recommend, and you can cast down to, for sure, 2 grams, roughly in that area. No issues. It's probably not a, whoa! It's probably not a 1 gram combo. I'm not saying you can't throw it, but as far as this throws, this 3 gram popper amazingly, like accuracy, distance, all that is right there with that setup. And that's about as small as I go. This little popper right here is, I don't go much smaller than that. Come on. So there we are, BFS topwater again. I started out with bigger baits. I still got them hooked on my other rods, but I couldn't get a hit. Caught one little bass and then just little pecks at it. Okay, also, that's the other Aliexpress whopper plopper. I ordered 2. This is, I think, a 17 gram. It's very close to the 90. I ordered a 13 gram one, which was the black one, the loon color, and it's horrible. I'll put the link to this one. This one's probably good, but they're not quite exactly like the original whopper plopper. So, you know, they're only $4. So if you've never tried one, you might want to order one of these off Aliexpress and just try it, see if you like it. But okay, I like to, when I can, get that shot right down the bank, like just a couple foot off that bank. See that shot? Now, if I was just covering water only, I could stay about this far off the bank and just buzz down. But I kind of like to come back and hit spots later, so I don't like to just buzz through there in the boat everywhere and you know, kind of kill the spot. So, but if you're covering a lot of water and just moving on, don't plan on coming back to that spot, you know, that day anyway, then you kind of want to just run right along the edge of that bank, making them parallel casts when you're throwing topwater. A good way to cover a lot of ground, get a comfortable trolling motor speed, and just keep moving, only stop when you get hit. Wow, the bite is slow. I think they're hitting very small stuff. But the little Aliexpress whopper plopper is catching him more than the buzzbait today anyway. Had that one good. Decent hook so far. Let's go! There's got to be more fish. Oh, now that little dude, I was going to say, I know there's more fish over here, but that little dude would have probably hit anything. And I think that's what the deal is. It's these little guys. There's a little bite going on. That's a jumper for sure, but he ain't worn out yet. There we go. Sometimes you got to re-dip them. I call these, I didn't grab him like I meant it. Got that hook on the underside of him, which is hard. Can be hard to grab. Spider-Man kiss. The bite is not that great. Topwater bite. We're comparing 2 baits. Can you tell the difference? Probably not, just by glancing at them. This is Aliexpress's version of the whopper plopper. They even call it the whopper plopper. I think it's called 17 gram. And this is the whopper plopper 90. Very close. We're comparing them. I put this on the original one. It doesn't come with it. They both look very similar right out of the box. I have fished it just a little bit. And you'll see in the footage, it catches fish, but I'll show you here in a minute. I think this one floats higher. Like this one starts easier, because when this one hits the water, if you don't instantly start reeling, I think it starts not floating as well as this one. But you'll see in the video footage here. But we're comparing these 2 baits. Now, big price difference. This was like 13 bucks, 13 to 15, depending on where you get them. The Aliexpress one is like $4. So, I mean, as long as it catches fish, which it does. But see, when I throw this one out, I can let it set. And I like to hold my rod about here with these whopper ploppers. I feel I can reel it slower with it making that, you just hear it making that plopping noise. And I'll put the other one on real quick. When I try that with this guy, it seems like my initial startup, and hopefully it'll do it here. I'll cast it out, and it does feel heavier. I'll have to weigh him and see the exact weight, but it looks like it's floating. I see the head. Nah, it's real close. But I almost swear that it feels like it takes a little more to get going. Nah, they're about the same once I start comparing them. All right, let's try this shot. There we go. Oh, I spit it. Didn't want it bad enough. That was not on an NRX rod. Got that one. Hopefully he's still buttoned. Alright, so they are hitting over in this little area. There we go. Trying multiple topwater baits, and none of them have really rose to the occasion yet. That dude did pretty good. The whopper plopper has probably done as good as any of them too. And then the little popper. I've noticed, especially with these littler baits, letting it set can really pay off, because I think they're so small, they're like a bug. They think a bug's hit the water. If they're anywhere close, oh, if they're anywhere close to that bait, they'll whack it. So you want to kind of get it close to the bank. I didn't let that one set. See that? Right there. When that thing, you know, summer just started and the bugs are just coming out and they're hitting along the banks, and there just tends to be that crazy small topwater bite working along the banks. So I even tried a couple years back. I was even, you know, to take advantage of this bite on the little bitty baits, I was out throwing a fly rod, and I mean, it works, but you'll get way more worn out trying to throw little baits on a fly rod than you will with BFS gear. You know, just to get that one cast, there's several motions. Where with this BFS little stuff they got out, you could have done it years back with ultralight spinning gear, but you know, boom, cast out there, twitch. With the fly rod, you know, you got a couple, however many, 2, 3, whatever, and then get it out there. Something just jumped, just to get that one hit. You know, so if you're fishing long, you're going to be worn out way sooner doing that than this style of fishing. And honestly, both are about the same amount of fun as far as once you get hooked up on whether it be a 3, 4, 5 weight fly rod, or these little ultralight bait casting rods, or spinning rods, if that's what you're saying is spinning gear. Uh-oh, there's a little school of something I just went over. You know, we got a backlash, but we'll get it out in a minute. I didn't even try to set the hook and got that sucker. Well, the Buzzbait is working. They're all working. None have really jumped out ahead of all the others, so just a little bite today. Little bite going on topwater pretty much. Be ready though, could be a big one at any time. Be ready, could be a big one at any minute. Oh, there was a little tap. Let me back up out of here a little bit. The sun's working its way. It's going to be up here shortly. Need that big fish to end this topwater show. Oh my, look at that sucker like he was in the mud. That is not a giant, but he's big enough to end this show. Biggest we've caught so far. Nice bass. I hooked him weird, but I hooked him. All right, guys, I'm gonna put a wrap to this. As you can see, I'm getting brighter and brighter. The sun is coming up and over them treetops and topwater bite. I'm gonna keep going. Catch any more, I'll put them on the end of this video. Anyway, hope you liked that video. We compared Buzzbait, the small little 3-gram poppers we just picked up off Aliexpress. Kind of compared the whopper plopper from Aliexpress and the standard whopper plopper against all the baits this morning. They're all about the same. When there's a topwater bite going, usually if you fish them all roughly the same way, you know, the speed can play a part. That has a factor in it. So anyway, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, help share this channel. Like always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Now get out of here, go bass and bonsai for yourself. I'm gonna keep fishing, always fishing. You can also do it very subtle too, just do little pulls. This drag I still need to tighten more, but those are little bitty sharp hooks, so it doesn't take much of a pull. Usually you got them. Tighten this drag up a little bit. He feels bigger all of a sudden. Now he got grass. Oh! That is a nice bass though. Oh, he's got, oh my goodness. He's hung up on all my rods. Now he's unhung. Jeez. That wasn't as epic as last week, but look at all that grass he brought in with him. Get over here, you little dog. My new little bait. I've had these since this winter, I think. I know, I've been kind of lazy. Didn't put any, kind of lazy. Should have put a tail feather on it. Seems to be working without it. Got very little hooks. It's a small bait, but for as big as bait it is, these hooks are pretty small. So you don't really want a lot of drag, but I need the drag a little bit tighter on this setup. Come, get off of there. They are, those hooks, I can't get them off me. That's how sharp they are. But another little Aliexpress bait. Not catching giants, but catching them. I need a pick with one of these fish. It's hard to get a shot nowadays, boys and girls. Let's get a shot like that. Beautiful largemouth bass.